guys now. Can you hear me there, Neil?
I can hear you.
Yep, nice mate. Hey, we've got Andrew Warman online from stuff back home. He's watched the entire day's play overnight and he is ready to have a chat to you. So
Perfect.
I'll pass it across to Andy.
Hi Neil, how's it going?
Good, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, thanks.
Recording in progress.
Tell me, how does it feel when you're out there in the middle and the wickets fall so quickly like that?
Yeah, obviously a really good day and very successful, and obviously the boys are pretty stoked. It was a lot of hard work, but nicely set up from obviously the hard work the batters did in the first innings to get a really good score, and then the way that the new ball pair with Matt Henry and Trent Bolt started up was exceptional. Just set the tone and got us going, and everyone chipped in and played their part, and asked some really good questions and came out pretty hard, and things happened for us, which was pretty satisfying.
Yeah, you guys had a good first hour, got to 290 for free, but all out for 390 pretty much. What was the feeling, at the end of the batting innings?
Yeah, obviously felt like we wanted to contribute a little bit more and get a couple more runs on the board. I think everyone knew at that stage that it was sort of quite a nice time to bat, so was quite disappointed. But to be fair, they bowled really well. They obviously put the ball in a pretty good area and got it to move around. They obviously asked good questions and put us under pressure. And I thought everyone did quite well to chip in with the bat right down to the bottom for some valuable runs, obviously. So all in all, I think it's still a pretty good day. There was a lot on offer yesterday. We saw when Ross was batting and all the other guys that the ball still moved around. It was quite a tricky period at stages, and everybody fought through it. So it was really pleasing to obviously get a good score on the board and give the bowlers something to attack them with and go quite hard. And it was quite a satisfying day, like I said, how everyone just got stuck into it and played their part and delivered, I guess, in their role.
Yeah, how big was it getting wickets in that little period before the tea break? Matt obviously got two in that little session.
Yeah, obviously huge. We wanted to try and put them under pressure. We thought if we can get 2 wickets would be great, and I thought the way they bowled and everybody set it up, we obviously put them under a bit of pressure and wickets came our way. And it doesn't always easily happen that quickly around here, especially when the wicket was quite flat. But we knew there will be some invariable bounce because it's been dry and it's been a pretty hot day. So we just knew we had to bash the wicket as hard as we can, try and bowl dots and put pressure on them and make them go nowhere. And if we can stop scoring, then obviously that pressure will lead into wickets or and something that can give us opportunity, and it did. So pretty satisfying day and obviously a really good day all round.
Yeah, and you all obviously chipped in with wickets during that final session. When you get to the end of the day, you need one more wicket to get them out. They're only 37 runs ahead. How close do you feel to completing a win?
Yeah, obviously still a lot to do. We need to get 1 wicket tomorrow. It would have been nice to finish that wicket off tonight, but not to be. So tomorrow is going to be a big day for us. Obviously try and get that wicket as soon as possible as we can, and obviously not leak too many runs, and then be real professional at the bat and obviously still chase those runs down. So a lot of work still to be done, but obviously clearly in a really good position and really hard work that's not just from, I guess, through this test, but even the previous test, setting everything up. It's been a collective effort throughout the whole group, and that's a pretty satisfying thing to see.
Yeah, it's 8 days into this series now. It's been slow going. Some of the batsmen runs haven't been hard to come by, and that's because the bowling from both sides has been pretty good. Does it sort of feel like tension has been building, and it's sort of has been released with that last hour and what you guys were able to do there?
Yeah, I think it just shows you with conditions in England, it can change so quickly and it can change the whole time through the day. I think of that Duke ball, it's always sort of keeps you in the game. It tends to sometimes go soft and then go out of shape and come back into it, but it's always swinging or doing something. And then when it comes back into it, it just sort of seems to move around a fraction more. So there's little periods in the game where you always feel that you're in with a hunt, so you just got to stay nice and patient and obviously put the ball in the right area for a long period of time. That ball will, I guess, give you some assistance. So even on a sunny day today where it was quite quite dry and not actually as swing-friendly conditions. The ball was still swinging and moving around. So satisfying for us knowing that obviously if you do bowl well, there's a reward for you. But at the same time, if you do bat well and you get through that period, you can obviously dish in and score runs like a number of guys have shown as well. So not to look to get too far ahead of yourself, just obviously control the controllables and do your job as good as you can on the day and use the facilities to your best work, I guess.
Yeah, just a word on Matt Henry. Obviously he's sort of been part of this, I guess, seam bowling group for a while, but he probably hasn't had the chances to play, as much as you and some of the other guys have. So it must be really nice to see him getting his chance and really taking it.
Yeah, extremely pleased for Matt. He bowled exceptionally well throughout the whole game. He's been a guy that, obviously just gets one test now and then and come and do a full-in sort of role. So to see him get the rewards that he fully deserves is real pleasing. He's a proper team man and does everything for the team and works really hard always. And like you said, doesn't always get the opportunities to come out today. He's been pretty lethal with a duke ball in his hand, and he showed that in county cricket for a number of years now too. So to come in and bowl the way he did and set up this test for us nicely is something that he probably deserves, I guess, for a number of years now. So real pleasing for him, and I know the guys will get around him, and it's a really great day. So obviously pleasing all round.
Yeah, he's obviously coming of Tim and Kyle being rested for this match. Was there a discussion about you being rested for this match?
No, me, I always want to play as much as I can. So the opportunity comes around to play Test cricket, I want to give it my all and play. I haven't played as much cricket as the other guys. Obviously, after 2 broken toes, had quite a bit of a layoff in time, obviously away from cricket, which is the longest time I've had away from cricket doing any sort of season I've had in my career. So to come back after 10 or 12 weeks, it was to try and bowl and get some overs on the belt. Every, I guess, game I can play is more beneficial. So it was quite nice to get some loading done and get myself ready for obviously what lies ahead and just to be ready if called upon.
How have you found bowling in these 2 test matches? I guess it's been perhaps slightly different to what we've been used to with you, not so much of the short ball attack, but still generating results.
Yeah, obviously having played quite a lot of county cricket over here, played for obviously various teams in different conditions. It's summing up the conditions. I've tried to come over here and bowl a lot like I do back home, and sometimes it's actually hurt me, and then other days the conditions are there to be able to do that in regards to the short ball plan. So it's conditions depending and what's, I guess, overhead and the wicket. To be fair, coming to England, I didn't expect to play on 2 surfaces the way we have played on. Didn't expect it to be, I guess, that flat or slow, and obviously not the amount of bounce has been around. So that was surprising, but I have played on surfaces like that over here. So I guess that experience and knowledge has come in handy to know what I need to do and obviously try and adapt to it. And like I said, it's summing up those conditions and knowing there's different ways of attack and what's going to be, I guess, most effective on the day. Like I said, sometimes if it is going to be the short ball stuff, then you're obviously going to refer to it. But if the ball's swinging and it's moving and the wicket is offering something, then there's a different way of obviously extracting something of emotive dismissal.
Yeah, and what was I going to say? One thing that's come through watching on TV is the sort of atmosphere at Edgbaston. It's sounded pretty loud there. What's that been like, playing in front of that crowd, obviously after a pretty small, quiet crowd at Lord's?
Yeah, amazing crowd. I've got to give it to them. I've heard a lot about playing at Edgbaston and what the crowd could be like. I've been lucky to play a number of games here now, but haven't experienced a crowd like that. So after the MCG test at Melbourne, Boxing Day test, I think this is right up there as one of the louder crowds and most energetic crowds I've ever played in front of. So amazing atmosphere, pretty cool to experience. Quite amazing, to be fair, to walk on the ground and it's that loud and some amazing songs and chants singing around, and to see how proud they are as a nation and how they support their team is something really inspiring. So good on them, and obviously, it's great for cricket.
And just lastly, I would imagine, when you guys went into the field, you were this, but perhaps expecting that you might have been in for a bit of a grind given the pitch and so forth. Is that fair to say? And how do you sort of feel having come off the field, being in this position?
Yeah, we thought it would be a grind, to be fair. We thought the wicket is obviously going to be tough work, and it just showed the quality of the group and everybody what they did. Everybody's chipped in. The fielding was exceptional. The catching was of world standard, just high class. Those the guys catching the slip throughout the whole game has been phenomenal. And then to go over Tom Blundell behind the stumps as well, coming in as a replacement of BJ, obviously pulling up a bit stiff and sore, with the gloves just coming in and seamlessly fitting into a great role. Credit to everyone who's played a part. Everyone has lifted their hand up and played, I guess, their role. And to come in and the way Matt Henry set it up for us and everyone else chipping around it is a testament to this whole team and the whole way we play our cricket and what we pride ourselves on. So a great day out, and yeah, like I said, we bowled the same way at Lords and didn't really get that, I guess, results or I guess the things going our way, where today it sort of did go our way, which is quite pleasing to see, and hopefully a bit more of that to come.
No, cool. Well, thank you very much for that, and best of luck tomorrow. Hopefully it's over quickly.
Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate it, mate. Have a good day. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, mate.